And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. From the gun, Winston. Docks him with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down, here's an option right. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action now, Winston. Out to the left here to Reed. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Looking for his tight end Reed, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for the Giants. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Steps away to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Deion Kane, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep for Eifert. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, You can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
No, check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56!
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Detroit! No, check, Patriot!
They'll run for it. Geis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Winston to throw it this time. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Now Saquon Barkley. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Watch him now, Barney! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Black 99 Philly, here we go!
On first down. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Leopard! Leopard!
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Leopard!
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, this is something you may have to deal with when you give the keys to the offense to a rookie quarterback. Now 2 first-half interceptions.
And you do expect it. But I think this deep into the season, you're expecting that to improve and not see it quite so often, or definitely not in this case. So when he goes to the sidelines and the head coach puts his arm around him, he might not be talking to him in nice tones.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he's got a man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
No, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Set! 3-19!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion. And it sets up a 3rd down.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
All right, here we go. 3-19!
Back to throw here. And And this is going to be incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Able to find his running back, Geis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Winston now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Jameis now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And who's got it? The Giants. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
It's a room to maneuver. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eluding the pressure right. Out left side here to Bryant. Martavis Bryant, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Martavis Bryant as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now out come the Giants. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Blue, line it. Blue.
Now back to throw. It's complete. Deon Cain working the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're...
Watch it now, Barney. Hot.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Gone.
They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Gone.
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That is right. That one's got four. 4 down.
you now, Barney. Barney.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 14 yards there at a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyler Eifert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 21-14. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us, and sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second and 10 now from the 27. They go play action. Winston. Flush to his right. Going deep here for Bryant. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Winston now. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Now let's go. Green 39, Green 39.
Running left, it's Barkley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Four down, check, four down.
On second down, here's Barkley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 4.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Winston now to throw on first down. Going deep here for Bryant. And this will be caught at the 30. Martavis Bryant. Touchdown, Washington. Martavis Bryant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point attempt to come here. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And the Giants ready to come out now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go play action here on first down. And Winston lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they couldn't get anything there, Charles. Now 4th down from their own 2, and a bad situation, to be frank, for the special teams.
Yeah, if you are the punting team now, your number one thing is protect the punter, because you got to think they may actually come after him trying to get a big play.
Taking it about the 36. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. New York set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third down, Barkley. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because it might not.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Jameis now going to run the option to the right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
Watching that, Barney.
And now, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now for the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gone!
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. With the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Buying time to his left. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll find the open man on the right side. It's Kane. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. A first carry for SauceyBrah's. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1. And it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Winston here to throw. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Geis, able to slither by. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Point after here coming up. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points.